a boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on, go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Purdy dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it won't leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. before they run this play on 4th and 1. We're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Niners 10, Raiders 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play to put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 35 on second down, Carr. He'll find Moreau here.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Now Carr.
3rd and 4.
And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
6-18. 29.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Carr going to go on 4th down. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
That's Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
on the defensive side.
It's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll look downfield for Waller, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jacobs going to try the middle. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now this time, Carl throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Carr.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
first down. Here's Mitchell.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Carter, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Another run with Mitchell.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 8 and a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and in the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Purdy. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. They hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Carr will try it again on second down.
Gets this to Waller.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Carr finding Waller there for Vegas first.
Throwing his Carr.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Here's Carr. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the 4th quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's the defense, not that offense, that comes up with the huge play.
And I love the countenance of the defenders. So calm, so ready, no nerves and evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Carr to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon. Safety good.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So